IPW Ignited on CTV and Vimeo. Now tonight, Travis Banks gets his rematch against the New Zealand heavyweight champion Fury. This man is the director of IPW and the leader of the investment, Mr. Daniel Burnell, and looks like he wants to talk.
Our boss.
Travis Banks, hang on, mate. I need to take care of a little housekeeping before Fury comes out here and annihilates you. Dion McCracken. What, you're just making up matches now? You know what? I'm sick of your shit.
Me too.
Whoa.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. You're no longer welcome. Get out.
Hit the bricks, kiddo.
Daniel Burnell kicking the host of the evening, Mr. McCracken, out of the building.
And fair enough too. Who the hell does Dion McCracken think he is?
The host of the evening, that's what he is.
Oh, shit's about to go down, Ben. Do not force the button open on my coat. There's one thing that I can't stand though, Ben. It's a guy that comes in, he's been offered to host a show and he wants to make all the damn matches, change everything around. And that ain't how it's gonna happen.
Well, look, I don't like to see this. Mr. McCracken, Dion is, I call him the friend and mentor of mine. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Come back soon, please.
No, don't.
You know what? It's actually not okay.
Ooh.
It's not okay.
Well, I might not have been a part of IPW for the past 12 months, but I've been keeping my eye on you from afar. I've been watching you over the past few months. I've been watching you tonight. Tonight alone, beating up Pat Shisk, 10-1 in the middle of the ring, taking the vote away from these fans. It's their night, it's not your night.
Yeah.
Giving the investment every opportunity to get the upper hand. I'm starting to think you're what the French call a real piece of shit.
Hey, whoa. Wait, that was out of line.
Strong words there by McCracken.
Don't call Mr. Brunel a piece of shit.
Telling it like it is.
I'm gonna go. One of these days though, someone is gonna put you in your place. And I want to be around to see it when it happens.
Hey, well that was disrespectful. How dare he think he can do that to Mr. Brunel?
Please don't go from the fans, and I agree.
There's one thing that I can't stand, Ben. It's someone who's disrespectful to your boss. Never bite the hand that feeds.
Travis Banks, prepare to face your fear. Fury.
And here he comes, Ben, IPW heavyweight champion. That's iconic. The sadistic Fury. Look into the eyes, and what do you see?
I see the New Zealand heavyweight champion, because that's what he is. He beat he beat Travis Banks at Trial by Combat, and he retained the title last month at Rival Turf.
That was one hell of a match.
Oh, fantastic match between those two, and tonight, Fury takes on Banks one more time. This time, a street fight, but a 2 out of 3 falls match as well.
It is his house, Ben. This is the house that he has built up over the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Here he is tonight, putting that gold on the line. Mr. McCracken may not be able to see it, but we get to see what is probably going to be just an amazing match between these two. I can't wait. This is going to be fantastic.
This is going to be great. 2 out of 3 fall street fight, Ben. It's the best environment for these two. Like we have always illustrated, the relationship between Fury and Banks, it's like a yin and yang.
Good and evil.
The alpha and the omega. Where there's Fury, there is Banks. Where there is Banks, there is Fury.
That gold means so much to both of them, so much to everyone in this industry. And tonight, these two young guns, these stallions of the ring, they battle it out. Street fight, which means no rules, no disqualification, anything's legal, and 2 out of 3 falls as well.
Here we go, Ben. Fury wasting no time getting in the face of Banks.
And we're starting. Oh, strong slaps.
People are scared to get in the ring with Banks because of how intense he is.
And
I mean, look at him right now. Look at him right now.
No collar and elbow tie-up to begin this match. It is just closed fists and fury between the both of them.
That is intensity that you don't learn. That is intensity that you were born with. And Fury, he's never been scared.
Kick to the outside. Just knocking Fury out of Banks' ring as they take the fight right to the outside to begin with. If we don't call everything here, I do apologize. This is just going to be one intense match.
This is going to be one of those matches that, you know, is up there. It's a world-class match. And these two are just potatoing the hell out of each other at ringside right now.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at the back of Fury, it's taped up. You've got to think that is the target for Banks. He's got to be targeting that in hopes of getting the gold back.
And that strong style from Japan starting to ooze through on Banks right now as he just chops the
Choppity, chop, chop, chops.
chops Fury in half. I mean, wow. Listen to it. Listen to this.
Chop, 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 chop. When he chops you, it's like the whole wind is coming out of your body, like your whole system is shutting down.
You got to think of the energy that's just being pushed through and each hit. I mean, that chest of Fury is just bright red like a tomato right now.
Absolutely, and now Fury exchanging chops. Fury this being the one who's chopping the Banks.
Don't roll out Fury, like I said, these two, it's always a clean slate, it's always a neutral ground when it comes to Travis Banks and Fury.
The noise of those chops. When backhand meets skin, it hurts for days.
It's going to be one hell of a back and forth competition, and we're into the front row!
That's right. With that Irish whip, Banks has thrown Fury into the front row. The fans are getting the best seat in the house right now as they watch these two just beat each other.
And it's spilt into the crowd.
Again, closed fists. You haven't seen any wrist locks so far.
The fans getting really close to the action right now.
Just taking these beatings into the crowd, and massive kick there from Banks.
Those
forearm again.
Forearms and kicks and strikes from both men. Just an exchange like none other right now.
They're going to have to be careful because that ground is not like the ring. That is made of...
The fans helping out Banks there, handing him a can of Coke. I don't know how that's going to help him, but hey.
Well, it's refreshing, that's what it is. If you like sponsoring us, Coke, let us know. He's back into the ring here. On the outside, forearms being thrown by both men.
Look at the welts on the back of Fury right now.
That safety tape on Fury's back is completely gone.
The fans having a wonderful time here tonight at the Mount Albert.
They can see the beating that they've been given to each other. What's Banks got in mind here?
He just tossed Fury like he was nothing.
Reserve.
And he's pouring the Coke all over him.
That's fair play there. It is a street fight. Anything goes.
That can of Coke all over him right then.
Anything goes in this match. They can do whatever they want to each other in hopes of getting that title.
Fans were spoiled for choice tonight.
That's right. They chose this match. They couldn't decide between a 2 out of 3 falls match or a street fight. So McCracken said, hey.
He just kicked him over the guardrail.
Why not both?
You know, I'm betting for the investment here.
Really?
I am. You know, Fury deserves to be that champion. He's deserved it for many years. But I can't outrule Travis Banks in this fight.
Oh, absolutely. You can never count out either of these men as they now take it back to the ring, back to their strong kicks, powerful moves, what these two have been known for, what these two have done to each other over the last year or so in their massive battles.
Not just a year. It's years now. And look at that. Travis Banks just that flying fist straight into Fury's skull, just turned him
But
inside
only
out.
a 2 count. And only got a 2 count in this war here. Travis is going to have to dig deep. He's going to have to pull out things he's never done before if he wants that strap back.
Oh, you know, he's had to put up with the embarrassment of Fury taking the title off of him and that big loss at Robert Turpin. Here we go!
Oh! Fury threw the chair into Banks' face.
And that was, wow!
I have never.
I'm in awe here, man.
And the first fall goes to Fury. Score is now Travis Banks 0, Fury 1. Fury gets one more pinfall or submission.
Here it comes again.
On Travis Banks. This match is over.
Utilising that chair.
Travis has to get 2 pinfalls or submissions
And let's remember,
over Fury to win the title.
There is no DQs. He can do anything. He can break that chair into 1,000 pieces over Banks' body right now.
That's right. The referee can do nothing about it. Everything is legal. These two will fight. They'll do whatever they want, and there's nothing the referee can do about it.
And you can see the pain on Travis Banks' face right now as he tries to fight back right now.
That's right. Trading forearms in the ring there. Lefts, rights, centers.
Looks like they may have lost a tooth or something there when he got smacked over that.
Well, that's the costs of war here in a match like this. You're bound to lose teeth. You're bound to bleed. You're bound to have your body worn down.
Straight into that steel chair.
You see it's just snapped off there. A bit of that chair snapped off by the pure power
You can hear
of Fury.
Right, viciously against it.
There we
That's
go.
right, partner.
Telling anybody he doesn't owe anybody anything.
And he doesn't owe anybody anything.
There we go. He was going for a monkey flip, but
He's biting the skull of Banks.
Banks able to
And it
counter it.
worked.
And then just go down to these closed fists. Yeah.
He's definitely
Back
taking
to the
target of that
outside.
head. And I mean, that would be stupid not to capitalise on the injured skull right now of Travis Banks.
And there we go. Mr.
Burnell.
Burnell hitting him with his $4,000 shoe. If there's one thing I hate, it's when the boss hits someone with a $4,000 shoe, Luke.
Oh, that's right, mate. But I love it. You know, your shoe is part of your attire. You can use it as a weapon. I mean,
Correct. But he's not in this match. He's got no rules, no place being here. He shouldn't be taking the fight to Travis Banks.
he shouldn't be, but he is. And he's winning. And it looks like it's hurting. I mean, have you ever been hit with a shoe before, Ben? Have you ever been clipped over the head with a $4,000 shoe like that?
I've been hit by a $30 shoe and it hurt tons. I'd hate to be hit with a $4,000 shoe. As Banks gets thrown back into the ring, and if he can get this pinfall here, this could be over. Only a 2 count.
Of course it's a 2 count. I mean, at the end of the day, Travis Banks is a war machine himself. He is the personification in New Zealand of intensity and,
The peak of perfection.
you know, he is just a workhorse. It takes a lot to take it out of him.
Absolutely, and Travis Banks getting thrown again into that chair.
And as you can see, his back clipping straight into that middle frame.
Absolutely.
I don't know where he got the energy right there.
To flip him over, but he's gained himself a second of momentum, and he's using it to kick the face. No! Massive counter there.
Big cut off from Fury.
It looked like he was going for that face kick, but Fury smart enough to counter it. Goes to the pinfall, but is unsuccessful once again. Remember,
Looks like that Travis Banks is seeing stars and spitting out a teeth.
Remember, Fury needs to get one more pinfall or submission over Travis Banks. Travis Banks has to get 2 submissions and pinfalls, or one of each, to win the strap.
And I can tell you now that Banks will be, you know, he'll be looking for a way. If there's a way that he can get Fury and cut him off, he'll be looking for it right now.
Absolutely, he'll be looking to lock on that crossface at any moment. He'd love to make Fury tap out.
He would love to do it.
Whoa.
Hey, wait, what's this?
Canadian Destroyer, all the way from Bulls.
I did not see that coming. That's what I was just talking about, Ben. He was looking for something that is something we've never, ever seen.
I've never seen Travis Banks lock on a Canadian Destroyer.
And that's back to the even playing field, Ben.
That's right.
1-1.
One fall each. This is a street fight, no rules, no disqualification. Let's look at that again. Canadian Destroyer via courtesy of Bulls by Travis Banks there.
That's why I was
something
saying,
special.
Travis Banks always looking deep down. He's so smart in the ring.
Absolutely, and there they are, even playing field, one each, no disqualification, no DQ,
And this is
trading right hands.
This is just a slugfest now. Look at it, the intensity from both men.
Absolutely, and these kicks, these solid kicks from both of them. It's insane the amount of pressure and the amount of pain they're willing to put their bodies through to get that New Zealand Heavyweight Championship.
Banks opening up a can of kick ass over in the corner right now.
There we go.
And
Goes to the corner, follows up with a huge elbow.
a Superman elbow.
Somersault in the corner. These are all vintage Banks here. As what he goes.
He's lining him up. And
Drop kick.
just drilled that size 12 boot right into.
If he can get this pinfall, it's over. We'll have a new champion, but Fury able to kick out at the last moment there. Oh, Banks, this is a refreshed side of Banks. This is a powerful side of Banks. One we haven't seen the last month or so. I think he's ready. He's ready to be champion again. But Fury, with a counter like that, isn't ready to give up the title just yet. What's he going for here?
And this is just like an anime cartoon, Ben. This is just like watching a fight from Dragon Ball Z. It's just non-stop action here.
Absolutely. Fury getting power from the rings.
And he missed it.
That sliding D, but Fury able to counter there. Looks like Fury's picking him up for the brain buster.
And honestly, watch these two just wrestle all day, There's never a moment, never a dull moment. There's never a moment where you're like, it's going to go to Banks or it's going to go to Fury. These two just...
Oh, jumping DDT. Propelling himself off the bottom middle rope, and I 100% agree with you, Luke. I know this is a 2 out of 3 falls match, but I would watch a 5 out of 10 falls match between these two. Or any other match.
boring.
No, they could wrestle for hours and hours, and I'd still pay attention at all.
This is why Impact Pro Wrestling is the premier wrestling company in New Zealand.
Absolutely, one of the best. Newly signed with GFW. Fury looked like he was in for a moonsault there.
Oh, German suplex from Travis Banks.
With a pinfall attempt, but only gets a 2. So much happening here. It's so fast. It's so powerful.
Both men looking deep into their inventory of moves right now, pulling out any stuff that they can. And you know that frustration is boiling now, and you can see fatigue is starting to settle in.
Looks like Banks is going for a tilt-a-whirl DDT.
He just completely countered that and threw him straight into that chair.
Absolutely, with that suplex into the ropes. Now, there's no give on those ropes. They are tight. That
was a close one.
Hitting the ropes is like hitting the wall, isn't that right there?
The ropes are so painful. You know what it feels like? It feels like shit. It hurts.
Here we go.
These two, I mean, you can see the fatigue despite the fact that these two are just cardio powerhouses. They just don't stop. They're like a little Energizer bunny. They just keep going and going and going.
Here we go. Looks like he's going for the brain buster, and
brain buster from Banks.
It got reversed. Fury went for the brain buster, but Banks was able to hit
I
it.
don't think he saw that coming.
No, this is what I'm talking about. These two have fought each other so much. They know each other's moves. They know how to counter each other. They're just so well diverse in each other's actions.
This is classic Banks right here, feeding off that crowd.
Kick to the stomach there. Follows it up with a massive slam. Body press slam.
Fury just turning this round. And look at this. He's going for the machine head.
Mac 2. Oh, Mac 1. Counters the last minute.
Can he do it though? Can he do it? The champion making the cover.
This is what put him away to begin with. That's the move he used to win the title, but it wasn't the move he used to retain the title.
He can't believe it. He cannot believe this, Ben. I can't believe it. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
I'm as shocked as you are. Fury's showing his aggressions here. He's wondering, what does he have to do? What does he have to do to put Travis Banks away, to get him to leave him alone?
He doesn't know what to do, and this crowd is just losing their mind. Burnell losing his mind.
Burnell calling for the shooting star. Not a maneuver we've seen from Fury.
You got to do what you got to do, and you know, this is Fury digging deep now.
The shooting star was a move he made famous when he was the first tag team champion of New Zealand, but
what do you
this
do
is a
when you
different
can't
man.
beat Banks? You've got to go back to the basics. And this is basic Fury right here.
Absolutely. If he could hit this, this is over. Travis Banks has got no chance of kicking out of a shooting star like this. And here he goes up to the top rope.
And Banks looks like he's getting to his feet.
Shooting star cutter! What a cutter there by Fury.
It's got to be over from that, Ben.
Such well scouted.
Has to be
One,
over.
two, and Burnell breaks up the pin.
Fury's championship dreams have been
The director of this company involving himself again in this match.
almost over.
His match could have been over. He's involved himself.
Banks finally had enough. He's bringing the boss in.
And
Careful, Banks.
Burnell's is retired. As much as I don't like him, I do feel sorry. He is a retired wrestler. And now he's up there.
Don't do it, Banks.
He's up there with the best in New Zealand.
Don't do it, Banks. You don't want to be doing this.
Now this is a year of frustration. This is a year of hostility. Calculated with a kick to the groin.
He doesn't wrestle anymore.
Well, he's going to have to learn because right now, he's got a somersault in his future.
But Fury,
That chair shot.
he forgot about Fury and he cracked him over the
That
head.
massive
It
chair
looks
shot.
like the MK2.
Mac 2.
Holy hell, I think he broke his neck there, Ben.
A pile driver like that. And it's over. There's no way you can get out of the machine
There was
hit
no
Mac
way
2.
you could get out of that. That was, he almost killed him. Look.
That was a heck of a match, a heck of a main event here at September Selection.
I think he's hurt, man.
You've got to give it to both competitors. They put on one heck of a fight. Fury, Travis Banks left nothing inside them.
Look at the replay. Look at the replay.
Mac 2 again.
God.
The way he just drove his head right into the mat.
Pretty sure in the slow-mo, look, pretty sure he kills him right here. Oh my God.
Still, the New Zealand heavyweight champion, Fury. Now Travis Banks will get one more shot at Fury's championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and that's coming up in the next few weeks of IPW Ignited. But next week, Fury is back in action because it is time for the annual Rival Turf match. Oh, relax, Travis Banks fans. He's going to get his rematch, but you'll have to wait for that match next week.